That's right, I'm talking Higgins one more time as I show you guys how to properly use Higgins in your artwork. Something to keep in mind about Higgins and what makes it really special and separates it from its competitors is its purposeful low pigment of ink. Comparing it to other inks such as the Winsor Newton Black India ink, you're going to find that this ink is not as black as it. That's because this is meant for complex ink washes, layering, and watercolor techniques. Oftentimes Higgins is even referred to as a permanent liquid watercolor. And since they have versions that are not waterproof and waterproof, you have a lot more variety with your techniques that you can use. As an example, here are several ink swatches from other ink providers, such as Winsor Newton, Zix Cartoonist, FW Acrylic Ink, Speedball Super Black Enamel, Blink the Blackest Black Ink, and Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star. Now compare this to a swatch of Higgins. Higgins, as you can see, is insanely low pigmented. Even the strongest swatch is going to not give you a solid black, and you can even see the fading at the end, and this is all with one dip of my brush going through. And you can see how low pigment it's getting. Other inks like these will not behave like this, but this is the strength of Higgins, and being able to understand this technique and incorporate it into your artwork will definitely help you to do some really amazing complex ink washes to show the three-dimensional shape of the object. While it does take a lot longer to do in the traditional cross-hatching and other ways of introducing gray into your artwork, both true and false, it's still a really good tool to have and shows the versatility of this ink. Something that when I first started my journey into inking, I didn't realize, and now as someone who has grown a lot in this medium, I definitely recognize the potential and amazingness of this ink. And as you can see in this piece, I'm able to create very organic highlights following the contour of the figure to make it look more three-dimensional. While it's a little difficult to see in this lighting, it is more apparent in person, and I'll also provide an image that will hopefully show the contrast more right now. This is what I absolutely love about Higgins, this ability to do very great complex layering. However, I still admit I personally prefer a 100% solid black in my artwork, and if I was just to use one ink for the rest of my life, it would either be the Winsor Newton Black India ink or the Zix Cartoonist Sumi ink, while Higgins would just be something I would bring in to pop it up and add special variety and textures to it. I like it and I recognize its potential, but it does have issues here and there, and for me, I still like those 100% solid values. Either way, I absolutely love Higgins, and hopefully this video served as a great way for you to realize how to use Higgins in your artwork.